Thank you very much for tuning in. If you like old trains, please subscribe. Today we're going to talk about the mythical Lionel 7, the 10-wheeler that never materialized. Here's a facsimile of it. As you can see, it resembles a 7. However, it's got this 6-wheel drive. This was first advertised in October of 1907 in Playthings magazine. Advertised as the Lionel 7 6-wheel drive double motor. What you're seeing here is a copy or a facsimile of the engine. This one only has a single motor. Joe Mania did reproduce a couple of these with double motors. He does not lay claim to this one. This may have been made by a gentleman named Smith in New Jersey also, perhaps in the 90s or the late 80s. Using the Lionel components, stretching the body back, adding the extra drivers, but you can see the limitations here. Once you go around a 42-inch curve here, the rear wheels just fly off. Absolutely unacceptable. So you only have flanges on the front two wheels. Even if you made the center drivers blind, the 42-inch very sharp radius here would not work. The failure that this engine did not become a practical piece that Lionel made probably spelt the fate that Lionel and the rest of the standard gauge manufacturers would only use the 42-inch diameter. Initially, when Lionel advertised the standard gauge line, they were doing short little four-wheel trolleys like this, and they were going around a 36-inch circle, basically copying what Carlisle and Finch had done, and then also Howard and Knapp with their 36-inch circles. So then when they introduced this engine, which would be later called the Granddaddy, first seen in April of 1907, and their 8-wheel trolleys, is they ultimately went from a 36-inch circle to a 42-inch circle, which was the diameter for standard gauge all the way till its death in the late 30s, other than Boucher. But so we have the kind of the progression here of what would be the Granddaddy, which was kind of shown in the catalog in a little switcher, which kind of evolved into the 5 by the late part of 1907, probably for Christmas sales. And then the 8-wheel version, the American, was the number 6. But to evolve from a 4-wheel engine to an 8-wheel engine is quite a leap to get this front pilot to work. And this, the 10-wheeler, just really proved to be a bar too high for Lionel, and they ended up tripping over it. So they never came out with a 6-wheel drive engine in their standard gauge line. So again, nice example here, and again showing the limitations of how the engine just leaves the track on the curves. It does run here, but the overhang is pretty far out. So we'll run around one more time, and again, thank you for subscribing.